hopefully again to another edutaining episode of Create Simple Meals. So first and foremost, I'm very proud because my daughter is here. Yesterday was Father's Day, and she came to me a couple of days ago and she said, "You know what, Dad? Too bad Father's Day on Monday. We could do a show together." And I'm like, "Say less, homie. We're gonna do a show anyway." So today I got my daughter cooking with me. We're gonna do a chess pie. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of chess pie. I personally had never heard of one. Then a friend of mine, Sean, was telling me about what a chess pie is. I remember seeing it in my mother's, one of them old, I think it's called Southern Pride, or one of them old yellow cookbooks everybody mama had back in the day. And I was telling her about it, and she's like, "No, it's a pretty popular pie." So we ended up going to a place, I think it was called Big Sugar. I think, and they used to sell the chess pie. I'll go there and get it. All of a sudden, Big Sugar stopped selling the pie. And I'm the kind of person, what I want, I want. So that's why I don't like buying pre-made stuff, because if they stop selling it or stop offering it, now I'm stuck. So I decided to learn how to make chess pie. Real simple pie is very good for like summer outings, any little informal event you need a dessert for. This is what we're going to do with it. So first thing we're going to do is we got to pre-make our crust. Not pre-make it, but pre-bake our crust. And we're going to do here, and Ashlyn is going to follow along with me.
I'm Ashlyn, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's Ashlyn. Who else is it? Normally, I would have just done one pie, but I want to experiment with something because my job had a bunch of candy given from Seeds, and I don't know what to do with it, so I said I'm going to do one of these pies with some Seeds chocolate candy in it. So the first thing we're going to do is take your pie, grab them beans over there. And what we're going to do is you're going to actually pre-bake the pie. And the reason being is you want to start getting it brown, but you don't want to puff up on it. So what we're going to do, what I'm going to do, is poke a couple of holes in mine and hers. And then we're going to take some foil and just grab your foil and just press down into the pie. Now, for those of you that are, seasoned bakers and y'all want to do some fancy stuff, they sell pie weights. But if you know me personally, you also know that I'm very frugal. So we're going to flip it over this way. What we're going to do instead of pie weights, we're going to take some beans and we're going to put that in the pie crust and help that weigh it down. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not wasting these beans. When they come back out, we will be using them for something. We're going to bake this pie at 425 for about 5 minutes. After that, we're going to take it out cool, but while that's baking, we're going to start making up our custard. So grab yours and stick it in there. All right. Alright, and so while that's baking, we're going to get to starting with our chess pie. Now, chess pie, real simple. It's 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornmeal. I was thinking the same thing. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of melted butter, 1/4 cup of milk, tablespoon of white vinegar. I should have tried doing one with apple cider vinegar. That'll be for the next show. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and 4 large eggs. So the first thing we're going to do is grab our eggs. Got your bowl. We're going to crack these eggs and we're going to lightly beat them. You need something to put your eggs in, huh? You can't really have to after you break them. Yeah. You gotta crack it into your bowl too. Give me that.
Speed.
Just a little bit. It's about speed. Mine done for y'all is.
It's a song.
Oh, okay. I don't know the song. Alright, so then we're gonna lightly beat these eggs. You ain't trying to beat them all the way, just lightly beat them because we're gonna mix them up later on as well. That's good. So let y'all see kind of what that looks like. Lightly beat those up. And now let's get to, as my homeboy say, get to the money. we're gonna grab 2 cups of sugar. So you might want to take your stuff out the bowl. Grab 2 cups of sugar. Go get your 2. Go ahead and get on down up in there. Let me show you the easy way. You got it? Easy way is kind of tilt it over a little bit. And since this ain't a cake, we ain't worried about lifting. We ain't worried about leavening. Now, normally when you baking cakes, you really want to be precise with your ingredients because baking, as I always say, is a chemistry experiment. But with pies, especially a custard type pie, you ain't got to be so precise, but you want to get 2 cups. All right, she got her 2 cups. Let me get mine. So 2 cups of sugar. Then we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of cornmeal. Synchronize measurement. We're going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You should have a 1/4 teaspoon over there. I ain't got my glasses on, but that's a 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to put a tablespoon each of vinegar. We'll grab mine. Yeah, vinegar is vinegar. And we already put the 4, that's good. We already put the 4 eggs in there. Do me a favor, grab that milk out that refrigerator. We're going to put a 1/4 cup of milk. I'll toss that back in there. And then we have here, grab some, mix this butter up a little bit. We got a 1/2 cup of butter, melted butter. Add that in there. Toss that in yours. And your eggs. I'm going to tell you something, this is going to sound real pedestrian and dumb, but I never really cared for these rubber spatulas. And one day I bought them and I see what people use them. You can really clean the bowl out. See all those eggs we left up in there? You can really clean the bowl out with a rubber spatula. I know that's probably like, yeah, dummy, we all knew that. Well, I didn't know that, so it is what it is. Now, actually, I'll let you blend yours first. I'll start using a spoon. Take the mixer and lightly on low, just blend all that together. While she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do old school and mix mine right here. Oh, shout out to Alt Tees who actually made this shirt for me. My Create Simple Meals shirt. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see the back of it. Got my face logo on it. So shout out to Alt Tees. I'm going to get their vitals and post them up as well. And as always, this show is brought to you by the Self-Employed Tax Company. As y'all know, this year, the taxes actually went out to July 15th. Would it went out? Oh, it went out to July 15th. Let me use that. So please hit this brother up. He started a company from the ground up, and he's done taxes and business development for people like you and me. So you can actually go to his shop. You can talk to him via Skype, Zoom, through email, fax. But he's made it very easy for you to be able to do your taxes. And also the Self-Lodge Planning. So for all your group and individual travel needs, please hit up Self-Lodge Planning. I know right now in this pandemic, we ain't really thinking about traveling, but at some point we will get back to the money, and we hope Self-Lodge Planning is one that you look into. All right, so let y'all see. You basically want to incorporate all that real well. Well, that's done. Now, do me a favor. So I told you we're going to do something different with mine. Grab out that freezer, them little chocolate pieces. Y'all can't see him. This is one of the few times we got a studio audience back here. And shout out to my niece who got me this, where is that? My Glenfiddich 15 here. Last night I had 18, now I'm at 15, tomorrow I might have 10. I'm gonna go back up again. Alright, so for this, there is no rhyme or reason to it. I have not done no research. I'm just figuring chocolate. Why not? So I'm gonna add these chocolate pieces to mine and just mix them up. The reason I froze them first, because in my head, I'm thinking I don't want them to melt too fast in this custard and get all gummy. So we'll see if this experiment works or not. Now, our pie crusts are done. And me being the brainiac that I am, don't have an oven yet. But I got these. So as you see, let me move this out the way. We're not browning the crust. We just more or less pre-cooking it and stopping it from puffing up. Now, I know some of y'all say, why couldn't you just put the holes in it? Trust me, I've done that before. That don't work. You gotta put a weight on it. All right. That's gonna be tomorrow's meal. I don't know what we have with the lady baby. We're gonna have something. Okay. So now this is all done. What we're gonna do now is we're going to pour our custards in. I'm going to wrap them, just the edges lightly, and we're gonna bake it at 350 for 10 minutes. Then we're gonna, I'm gonna bake it unwrapped for 10 minutes at 350. After those 10 minutes, we're gonna wrap the edges so they don't start getting too brown, and we're gonna finish it off another 40 to 45 minutes at the same 350. So grab your custard and just pour it on in there. Yeah, that's gonna do what I'm thinking it's gonna do. And I started to get deep dish, but I didn't. But it's okay. That's the good thing about doing it outside of. You know what we gotta do? Put it back. And when I started this show, I told y'all every mistake you will see, we did everything we're supposed to do. We ain't added a drop of vanilla.
I was just saying.
We didn't do the vanilla. So, hold this. Oh, think that. I'm gonna let y'all see. I told y'all it's a real show. Y'all gonna see every mistake that we make. Put yourself half a teaspoon of vanilla in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on mine. Somebody was like, man, you know, doing that live stuff is it's kind of risky. And I'm like, yeah, it is. But I'm down for the challenge. So y'all gonna see a couple things on this episode. We're gonna see if this chocolate gonna work. And then we're also gonna see if this little mix-up we had is gonna be a difference. I was wondering, like, why I got a teaspoon still sitting out here and we ain't used it. I can tell you right now, this ain't my first time making that mistake, so it ain't gonna do nothing to it. Yeah. You know why? Because you had no liquid.
Yeah, it was gonna be that.
All right. I'm doing extra on purpose because I want to happen. Do me a favor, go get. Oh, we got this foil here. I want to put some foil in the bottom of this fryer. This air oven.
Lord have mercy. Oh, fix your counter.
I know, we ain't so much worried about that counter as we are getting this in there properly. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to line the bottom of this. And then, I'm going to put this over here. We're going to put this at the bottom. got it? Folks, your pie should not be this full. We don't ever do everything nice and easy. All right. Now, we've done all that. I ain't sweating because I was nervous. I'm sweating because it's hot. We're going to set this now to 350 and let this cook initially for 10 minutes, and then after those 10 minutes I'm going to cover those edges and finish cooking it for about 40-45 minutes. Now, I'm going to tell you this and then we'll show you the final product in about 40 minutes. You know how you see those recipes and they say that pies, you cook it into a set to a, only like a jiggle? We don't do that on Crazy Simple Meals. We like to use real numbers you can follow. We're going to cook this until the internal temperature is at 160 degrees. Custard, I don't care if you're doing your sweet potato pies, your pumpkin pies, this type of chest pie, custard set at 160 degrees. We're going to use a thermometer and test that, and we'll see you in about 40 minutes right here on Create Simple Meals. Pause it. Alright folks, it has now been roughly about an hour and a half, 40 minutes of cook time. Internal temperature did hit 160. We let it cool down. I'm hoping it's cooled down enough to cut because we try to go to bed kind of tired around here. Anyway, let us first add a little powdered sugar to this. Like that. As you see, the chocolate pieces kind of rose to the top. And the one without the chocolate got a nice brown crust to it. That's the sugar that's inside the pie that just caramelized. Alright, so let's try cutting this one. First, I always mess up the first piece. It's one of them things where I'm like, why they don't make a yeah. Let's see how we do this. Nope. Yeah, it's definitely gonna split up. Alright. As you see, inside is just a bunch of buttery, ooey, and gooey sugar. Let's cut the one with the chocolate. Oh, that one's still weeping. We may have to wait on that one. That experiment might not have worked properly. Yeah, that's butter is gonna come all the way up. We're gonna try to get it up anyway though. So far it looks like this experiment on this one may not have worked the way we wanted to, but we learned a lesson. Alright, let's try these and see what they taste like. Yeah, I was just trying to knock a piece of crust off of it. What do you think? It is very sweet. Yeah, it's definitely a sweet pie. Good texture, I like it, but it is definitely a super sweet pie. Very decadent. Now we're gonna try this one that's weeping like crazy. I'm still gonna put that one back in after we're done here. I want to see what this chocolate ended up tasting like. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna put that one back in the oven. But I like that one the best. That chocolate kind of, it's a dark chocolate. Exactly. It balances it out. So for those of you that might be trying to go and try chess pie, you might want to consider adding a little bit of dark chocolate. It totally balances out the sugar. The other thing you can possibly try, and these ingredients don't cost that much, so you should put your own twist on it. Add a little bit more salt to bump up the savoriness. Anyway, until next time, remember there's absolutely only 3 rules we have to cooking. You must have passion, you must have patience, and you must be willing to practice. Join us again right here next week on Create Simple Meals, where we'll bring another, hopefully quick and easy, delicious dessert to you.